Guess who's a white supremacist now? Stephen Fry. Why? He did the OK hand sign. But Stephen Fry's a lifelong liberal, atheist, environmentalist, Labour-supporting LGBT activist. Doesn't matter, he did this. But that whole thing was a contrivance of a bunch of nihilistic, autistic, 4chan Spurglord trolls in a hysterical mainstream media that took them seriously by legitimising their autism in return for rage bait revenue clicks. Doesn't matter, he did this. Guess who's the new face of the far right? This 14-year-old girl on YouTube. Says who? BuzzFeed. Must be true then. The writer of the hit piece on the 14-year-old girl, BuzzFeed's Joe Bernstein, says,
"There are many more people who simply want to preserve the ability to be bigoted on private platforms."
But wait, isn't he the same guy who literally said, "Kill a straight white man on your way to work tomorrow"? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's life when you work at BuzzFeed.
According to BuzzFeed, this 14-year-old girl's edgy videos are among the most shocking things ever and represent a moral crisis. But celebrating an 11-year-old drag queen kid and encouraging people to stick dollar bills in his panties, that's wholesome.
There he is again.
So a teenage girl is radicalizing young people and driving them towards political violence, while major left-wing newspapers openly incite political violence. It's okay when we do it. Oh, but it's just a milkshake. Yeah, if Owen Jones and Anna Soubry were getting doused with milkshakes, you'd all be wetting the bed like it was the return of the Third Reich. Never stop punching Nazis. Never stop lifting weights. Seems pretty low energy. Unlike Turbo Force, the ultimate energy boost without the come down. Link in description. Microsoft is set to release a new version of Word that uses artificial intelligence to make your writing politically correct. You know how annoying it is when the iPhone corrects fucking to ducking every time you try and type it out? Imagine that for an entire essay. Rumour has it that every new purchase of Word will come with a voucher for a year's supply of Starbucks soy lattes. Still seems like a waste of money, unlike my Subscribestar. Link in description. Western motherhood in 2019. Taking a break from your own 4-year-old daughter to spend more time in strip clubs. Western masculinity in 2019. Throwing thousands of beta books at e-thoughts while you slip into a slow-motion diabetic coma.
God, life is fucked.
ISIS extremists are using Instagram to promote jihad. Still, at least my dangerous selfies have been deleted forever.
Paul Joseph Watson.
Censorship, a weapon of tyrants used to oppress populations since the dawn of history. Widely recognized as inherently evil ever since. Until about 2018, when Western leftists and Silicon Valley started using it to their advantage, and it suddenly became virtuous. What a coincidence. Simply because they labelled everyone on the receiving end a Nazi.
In 1943, the following directive was issued from party headquarters to all communists in the United States. It read, "When certain obstructionists become too irritating, label them after suitable build-ups as fascist or Nazi or anti-Semitic, and use the prestige of anti-fascist and tolerance organizations to discredit them. In the public mind, constantly associate those who oppose us with those names which already have a bad smell. The association will, after enough repetition, become fact."
We handed a hysterical cult that demands total obedience and punishes those who resist, with deplatforming, public shaming, violence and arrest, the power to run society. Whoops.
It's been really shocking.
Imagine a cashless society where your grocery purchase gets declined because some pencil neck in Silicon Valley got offended by your tweets. You just imagined our collective future.
Because I want to fit in.
And if the threat of the outrage mob doesn't turn any remaining holdouts into NPCs, why not just yell and swear at them?
The planet's on fucking fire. Grow the fuck up, motherfuckers.
I've always been skeptical of man-made global warming.
You're a terrible person!
But after Bill Nye set fire to a plastic globe and dropped the F-bomb a bunch of times, I've totally changed my mind. Speaking of greenhouse gases, Notre Dame Cathedral is about to be turned into a giant greenhouse. Fuck it, why not just bulldoze the whole place and turn it into one big garden centre? The UK is about to vote in the EU parliamentary elections, 3 years after voting to leave the EU.
Can't stop thinking about how yesterday a white girl in my class said that she's planning on never having kids because she doesn't want to create any more white people.
141,000 likes.
Impressive. Very nice.
So basically, neo-Nazis are using 14-year-old YouTubers' secret hand gestures and PJW's dangerous selfies to take over society. And the only way we can combat them is with milkshakes, 11-year-old drag queen kids, and total censorship of the internet. Or the media and the left is run by a neurotic cult that constantly has to fan the flames of hysteria to amass more power and generate revenue. You be the judge.